Building permit management tool. So this is our building permit management tool. This is actually a tool that was built for demonstration. The and for administration purposes, but the field workers make their own maps and use a lot of variations of these tools on their own maps. So they can make the parcel layer whatever color they want for their workday. They can change the icons however they like to indicate the progress. Some folks in the office have used like a heat map to show the or a size of the icon to be able to show when a time that with a part that a parcel has been seen when the building permit comes in. So this building permit information comes into us from a variety of resources. We get them from all different jurisdictions. There's 5 permitting jurisdictions in Tippecanoe County, and these information is sent to us in many different ways. Our staff enters them into a Microsoft Access database that has a report that runs out of it, and then Catherine in our office has been extremely helpful in taking over the role of updating this information. So she does an extract each month to this basic field reviews data set where she appends the table with the new building permits so that the old permits are still on the map, and so that those working on them won't be overwritten, and we just continue adding to the building permits. And then they when they go out do the field work, they can status the building permits from the field. We use the field apps like Collector in the field so that our building permit assessors can go out and attach photographs or documents or make their notes or update the status of a property right there. So here, when we click on one of these permits, we can see this one. And we can see the permit type. It's a commercial Luna Apartments 5-story building. See some other information in here. Looks like the assessor has been out there a few times. We have quite a few photographs attached to it. So let's take a look at what they were seeing. Here we go. We can see the progress of the construction site and what's happening. Let me take a look at another. Okay, we can see the whole process of the construction going on. They could also put blueprints or anything else here. We would love to get this system where it was shared with our engineering office so that they could share. We could see their pictures. Then maybe we could save some trips to the field, and maybe they could save some trips because they would see the status of these projects. But our staff does a pretty good job of going out and doing that. I can have some built-in filters to this application. So down here we have the list of permits, and as we zoom in and out, it gives us the list of what's on there. Over here in the options, we can export this information to a CSV file or whatever we like. We can do filters by the type of property, whether they're commercial permits or who they're assigned to. We have our staff here, and we would click on whichever staff member and go ahead and filter to that. We have some other basic things like this is just a pie chart that shows the type of construction going on in an area. It breaks it down by just the kind of construction that we move along. Let's see what else is in here. There are some we have some other information. I have a bulk update, so that if we went out and viewed a whole group of properties and wanted to show them all as seen that day, instead of indicating it by individual checkboxes, they could go ahead and just select a whole group of them and then make the changes to the database as needed when that area comes up as selected. So that is our building permit application. If anybody has any questions, you can let me know. This is just an example. Like I said, the staffers use their own maps that they create using the same database, contributing to the same basic data set. It is updated again from a Access database export using just existing software that we already had in the office. And that's how we have done our efficiency on the building permits. Another thing I think I didn't mention was just driving directions. There's an application built up here for the driving directions. And so when we're going out to a location, one can start to select the location and then go ahead and actually just stack them up. So we're going to go here and here and here and here. And so we go through and click on all the spots that they're going to be going to throughout the day. and then they can get the directions for that trip from wherever their starting point is, just like we would get on Google Maps. But this gives us the ability to pull them, directly from our database and get door-to-door directions to each of those. So if we're working with new assessors that maybe aren't familiar with the neighborhoods, it's very easy for them to just get these door-to-door directions, and they can print them out or save them or whatever they need. So that's just another one of the nice things about moving all of the building permit information to the GIS. Again, all this is built in ArcGIS Online, all built in-house by assessors and maintained by the assessors in the office.